Yes, guys, welcome to Chasing Green Arrows. We are back for our early deadline stream. We're going to call this a 24-hour countdown deadline stream, right? You may have guessed I'm somewhere different today. I'm in a hotel room in Waterloo in London. I'm joined by my best pal, Ed. Ed, how are you, mate?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. I've actually been on Chasing Green Arrows before, you know.
Have you? So you're a chaser, a regular. We call our regulars chasers. So we'll call you a chaser, shall we?
I don't want to be called a chaser. I don't think they do either.
We love our chasers. We love it. There's loads of chasers in the chat. Hello to Jordan and Punter and Leo is good. Mark's with us and Manon. CH says I'm always late. I don't know about that, CH. Craig is with us.
Oh, Craig.
Well.
I know Craig. Hello, Craig.
And you've just been texting Big Man Backer.
I have. I just sent him a picture that I was going live. Yeah, he texts me every day asking for FPL advice. So what you see on his thread on Twitter comes from me. I just, so yeah. So I just thought I'd say hi. Yeah,
good. Well, look, we're here because we've got Fest tomorrow. We'll talk more about Fest later, but we're really here tonight to be answering your questions, to show you our teams.
CH says, are you going to be doing each other's hair tonight? Good idea.
I did dye his hair blonde last time we were in a hotel room together.
No, you said you'd done it 100 times and you literally got the stuff out and then spilt it on my head.
It was brilliant.
It burned my skin off.
CHSU remembers that one. Yeah. Afternoon Heather as well. We've got 4 beds. Check out the bed situation. Right.
Can't see. Yeah, we look like we're in some sort of... We're in a travel
hostage.
lodge. We're in a travel lodge, you know.
Taken hostage.
Yeah.
So what's the code if we've been taken hostage? Like, should we be telling the chat to come rescue us?
We just furiously blink. Like...
Guys, if you fancy sharing the stream or liking it, that helps the algorithm and all that complicated stuff out. So hit the like button, hit subscribe if you do it. Also, go on to Twitter if you fancy it and tell everyone that we are live, so to come and join the chat. It's going to be a fun hour.
I've got a question, right? Why does it say Gianni Buttici below my head and it doesn't say Fantasy Ed? And where's my name on this? No one can follow me. I'm just an anonymous person. So is that all I am to you?
You're complaining because it's just got my name, and I'm going to complain because my name is being associated with you because it looks like you're Gianni Buttici. That's not good for my profile, Ed. We've spoken about this before.
You know, if you'd rock it if that was the case.
How many people are watching? Can we see how many? Is there a way of doing that?
I don't know. I don't do this sort of thing. This is your channel, isn't it? Press some buttons. Yeah, I can see it's
only
8,000 people. Thanks, guys.
Come along. It's because it's a new time slot, but I'm guessing catch-up views will be useful. So if you're watching on demand and watching on catch-up, stay with us because we're about to reveal my team and Ed's team.
Yeah, but sorry, 74 people are watching. Don't dismiss them. Don't say, only 74. Oh, we'll talk to the other guys then. No, you guys are the loyal ones. Well done. Well done. Watch live.
Let's get up with our first feature. Coming up next, we have Fresh Off the Press. Stuff. Oh, look, we're back.
That was amazing. He just said, now it's time for Fresh Off the Press. And I thought he wanted me to say something. And then it did that automatically. Who does that? If we got a third party somewhere?
Yeah, we do. We have a producer. And the producer this year is going to be entering a team for the Chasers. So we've built a Chaser community team.
Wow.
So that team is going to be entered in FPL. And I think the Chaser team is going to win. We're going to show you the Chaser team later.
You think it's going to win FPL?
I think it's going to beat us all because it's an amazing team. I'll show you it later. Wow. If you want to make any changes to that Chaser team, we'll be doing polls later. So, for example, if you say, I don't want Watkins, I want Darwin, we'll poll for it, whatever.
Someone said, where's Dean? And CH, you are right. Dean's asleep in the double bed.
In bed number 4.
Yeah. Backard, Dean. Then I'm going there and Gianni's next to the window.
We've got Backard, Dean. We've got Olivia. We've got Ian Irving.
Now, single sex only.
We've got all of the Chasers. Jules and Kelly are in there somewhere. Fabrizio Romano was on this stream not long ago. You know, he's another one of our guests. James Richardson, Dean Ashton.
FPL Matty win a lot. I don't think I'd want to share a room with Ed. Actually, that's fair enough because I'm sweating so much right now. It's boiling in London.
What I remembered was we did loads of the chit chat at the start, and then we went to Fresh Off the Press, which is where we meant to start talking FPL news, and we've just carried on the chit chat.
Oh, right, okay. Well, yeah, but you and me are just chit chat. That's what we do. Chit chat. That's what. Yeah.
So
that's why our podcast didn't work.
yeah,
because it's chit chat. It's nothing else.
Right, Fresh Off the Press. It's all about Harry Kane today.
Oh yeah.
So there's 2. Does he stay? Because if he stays, sure, he's an FPL option. Our teams probably stay the same. None of us really have Kane. If he goes, do we all bring in Richarlison? And the second part of that question is, do we know the answer to that by Friday's deadline. Now, I don't think there's going to be any certainty whatsoever by 6:30 Friday if he's staying, if he's going. So do you risk Richarlison early, or what do you reckon, Ed? Is he staying? Is he going?
I've got two things to say. First of all, CH, Boiling, what is it, 23? No, it's 26, you smart ass.
And we're level 8.
And we're level 8 with just all the heat and everyone's body.
We were level 1.
We were level 1. Yeah, let's not talk about that. If we go back to chit-chat. Okay, Harry Kane, let me ask you a question, Gianni. Would you rather win the Bundesliga with Bayern Munich 3-4 times and maybe have a chance of winning the Champions League and a few German Cups, or win no trophies but be the Premier League all-time top goal scorer?
Win the Bundesliga and have a chance, because it's a good chance of winning the Champions League.
There you go, that answers you. So if Harry Kane was you, you'd be off. Because it sounds like it's been agreed with Spurs. That's been the stumbling block, the fee with Spurs. Now that's done. It's up to Harry Kane. Conflicting rumours out there, but it sounds like he now wants to stay.
If you were competing for trophies,
and which I am every day of my life.
If you're Harry Kane, you're competing for trophies, and it's like, oh, you're going to at least be in the Champions League, and we've got to the final before, and we know we can get there because they did it under Poch. This Spurs team ain't in the Champions League this year, and it ain't going to get the Champions League again next year. Like, top four is hard for Spurs now. Yes. When you look at the money Chelsea have spent to get in the top four, you could Newcastle. We'll talk more about Newcastle later. So what do you reckon, guys? Should we do a poll? Can we poll this? Does he stay? Does he go? Or does he stay? Yes or no? Let's see. I'm really curious to know where we're at.
Nice little rhyme there. Does he stay? Does he? What was it? You just said something that rhymed. It's amazing. Does he stay or does he go? Does he stay? Yes or no? Go. We should do a radio show. We'll have a zinger. Zing.
Yeah, but remember our podcast didn't work, so our radio show.
True. Although CH said, I loved your pod, here for the chit chat. But you're right.
There we go.
If anyone's looking for actual FPL advice, look, the fact of the matter is, it sounds like Harry Kane's probably not going to play this weekend, doesn't it?
I think he'll play.
He will only play if he has come to the conclusion he's staying. Otherwise, he's flying off to look for houses and.
I think he's going to go. The last friendly they had at White Hart Lane a couple of days ago, it was about a week ago. He did the clapping to all the stands at the end of the game. Like, he walked over to every stand and did it. Like, none the other players were down the tunnel. That was his sign of, I think I'm done. I think he's gone. Therefore,
Richarlison at 7.0 as a midfielder is a no-brainer.
Isn't it? Like, some are saying Maddison's still the better option. I'm sorry. Why? Maddison's not playing number 9. No. He's more expensive.
Yeah.
And he won't be on penalties. Richarlison might not be on pens either, but he's playing number 9 and he's a 7 million midfielder. It's a no-brainer.
No-brainer. Next question. What's the meaning of life? We'll do that one now.
So what's our poll saying? Are you guys thinking yes or no? I'm guessing.
No, you go down. I think you go the wrong way. Hang on. Where's it gone? Unfortunately, you have no idea what you're doing on this machine.
I don't have.
Someone said 42. That is the meaning of life.
I don't know what I'm doing on any machine.
That's true.
So look, my advice is if we get more, and we will get more by tomorrow, whether or not we get enough by tomorrow, I don't know. But have a plan for Richarlison, because whether you stay with him game week 1 or go with him game week 1 or not, you've got to have a plan. So for me, I've got Matoma at 6.5 and 0.5 in the bank. That's going to allow me to get to Richarlison game week 2 or 3 if he leaves.
Okay.
Or I just take the plunge and go with him from the off. But I need a little bit more info. With the info as we have it, and remember, we will get info every hour now to the deadline, and we got 26 hours to the deadline, 5 hours to the deadline. I think there'll be enough info to go off to perhaps bring him in.
People are raising a very important point here. Look, Tambourine there, the Travelodge Wi-Fi, will it go or will it stay? Craig Priestley loved the dodgy Travelodge Wi-Fi. I said to you, Travelodge Wi-Fi is not going to work for a stream. And you said, oh, it's going to be fine. No, Travelodge, have you heard of Travelodge? They're 5 stars, I think. Load of rubbish. We're now streaming off my data on my mobile because he doesn't know how much he's got. So now I've got to do it. Not even my I didn't even know I was on this until about 10 minutes ago.
I've only got 4G. You've got 5G.
Well, that says a lot, doesn't it? Levels, mate. Anyway,
Harry Hotspurs is never leaving.
Yes, he.
I might have to ask our producer to tell me in the chat what the poll result was, or maybe someone can tell us, because I can't see it. We can't find it, but that's fine. You guys can see the poll result, and that's probably all that matters. But look, is there any
let's guess the poll result before someone says. I think 68% of people said he was going. And 32 said he was staying.
I'm going to go 60-40. Yeah, I think the majority will say he's going.
Alex Mason says, Ed, I love your Geordie accent. Thank you very much.
50-50?
50-50. Oh.
Completely split.
It's not finished yet, is it? Is it finished? I don't know.
Oh,
there it is. 56 votes.
No way. Wow. Completely 50-50. There we go. So torn. We need, the long and short of that is, to buy Richarlison, we need more information. I think that's the summary.
Yes, and that's why I am not going to choose my team until 6:28 tomorrow.
Oh God, who wants to see Ed's team? Look, first, so we keep some viewers, let's show my team because there's a little bit of professionalism about.
No, if you want to keep the viewers, put your team after, so they have to stay for it.
I like that idea.
Yeah, let's show mine first. Because
all right, next up we've got pick my team.
Said. Next up we've got
team reveals and strategies.
Team reveals and strategies.
Oh,
something. I'm still connected. Ed, FPL will crash. Ed, what if the servers crash? Can they hear us right now? Oh, there it is. Okay, there's my team. Yeah, that's mine.
No, that's Dean's.
Oh, yeah, that's Dean's.
Walton
oh, that's Dean's. Oh, yeah, but to be fair, straight away, the first thing I noticed, well done, Dean, picking Botman. Everyone's saying, oh, don't pick Botman. Let me just argue for Botman. I think it might be the first time in FPL history that the best defence in the league has got a starting nailed player at 4.5 million the season after.
Definitely live, yeah.
Yeah, we're live.
You sure?
Why are we not live?
Tonight.
What's it? Lol, you two are hilarious. Well, unless we're just frozen. What's wrong with you? Get off the computer. Keep talking. Right. We're live to 8,000 people.
Okay,
Botman,
so what do you think?
Would you get Botman? Have you got Botman?
Statistically, last season, looking at the scout members area earlier.
Oh, well chin chin. Yeah.
Man City and Newcastle, best two defences in the league. Like by a country mile.
Yeah.
Not just for goals conceded, but clean sheets. And when you look at shots on target conceded,
yeah,
that's a metric I really like. Man City faced about 90 shots on target last season. Second best to that was Newcastle, about 120.
Yeah.
So this team not only keep clean sheets and concede only 33 goals last season, which was the same number as Man City, but they also concede very few shots.
Sorry. You didn't answer my question, Jenny, because you weren't listening because you were trying to check whether we were live, and we are live.
Do I think Botman's a good pick?
First of all, Henry Sable says Ed is Livramento 4.5 going to start. No, he's not going to start. Don't pick him. He will. Maybe later on in the season he might start. He's not going to start. Look how quick I answer these questions. Boom, 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 boom. Right, but Botman, has there ever been a player in a team that was the best defense the season before that's nailed being 4.5 next year?
Absolutely not.
It can't have been. So how can you not pick him? Oh, because I'll get him in game week 3 because he's going to go down to 4.3 million.
What's the reality? What do we all do in FPL that we say we're not going to do, but we probably do between game week 2 and game week 6 at some point?
Triple captain Alan Maximum.
We wild card.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah.
We wild card, and when we wild card, we can go. It's game week 6. Who's got the best fixtures now? Oh look, Botman's got good fixtures for the start of the season. The fixtures are horrid.
Aston Villa at home, we could keep a clean sheet. I know they're good.
Why is everyone picking Watkins? I don't like that. Dean's gone Watkins and Botman, so it's okay.
Yeah, come on, Dean.
Who are you backing?
Come on, Dean. Dean, he's asleep back there. Dean, wake up, mate. Come on, eyes.
The interesting thing about Dean's team here is he's covering Chelsea right back regardless. He's gone. I've got Gusto on the bench, and because he knows James is going to get injured.
Gusto? Who the heck is Gusto? That's an Italian restaurant. Who's Gusto?
He's the right back. He's a standing right back. He's very good.
Never heard of him.
He's also gone Chukwuemeka at 4.5 for Chelsea.
I've heard of him.
He will be the number 10 starting for Chelsea now, and Nkunku's injured. So the best 4.5 in the game, I think Dean's got. What he doesn't have at the back, which a lot of teams do, he hasn't got Arsenal defence. So he's actually only got one Arsenal player. He's not even got Martin. He's gone just Saka, which is fine. But I like the double or the triple up there. He doesn't have Man City defence either. So he's back in Chelsea and Newcastle.
He's got four penalty takers: Salah, Saka, Haaland, Watkins. So that's not bad. You could go Bruno. Do you know what I heard about Man United? If you're thinking, I've got to get Bruno because he's on penalties. How many penalties do you think Man United had last season?
4, 5,
3.
Not many.
Not many, is it? It's not
lower than normal. The season before, they probably had 10 though.
Yeah, they had 56 the season before. So,
look, I like. Do you know what? This team, it looks to me like a team set up for the long haul. Like it's buying players like Botman that don't have the great fixtures early, forgetting the fact that Arsenal have amazing start to the season, but then the fixtures tail off. This is someone that's gone, I'm going to plan my team because I don't think I'm going to wildcard early, and that's absolutely fair enough. I like the James pick because I think he'll be on penalties. I like the idea of going, I can get 2 premiums in because we can't forget, this is a Salah and a Haaland team. And whilst we can all judge it and go, I don't like that player, I don't like that player, how many of you guys have got Salah and Haaland? Dean has
Did you just say Reece James might be on penalties?
He will be on pens with that, yeah.
What, Nicholas Jackson won't take him?
No, I don't think so.
How do you know this? How do you know? How do you know?
So,
how do you know?
Graham Potter said
he's gone now.
2 days ago.
He's gone.
When he was a Chelsea manager, and sure times change.
Yeah.
the designated penalty area taker when Jorginho left was a decision to be made on field at the time between Havertz and Reece James.
That's when Potter was there. He's gone.
Yes.
Yeah, when Steve Bruce was manager, Joe Linton was shite. And now Eddie Howe's manager. He's incredible.
Can't swear.
Didn't swear. That's not swearing. Sorry.
Beep. Yeah, look, things change. Yeah. But Reece is now the captain.
Okay.
I think he'll be on pens. He's done well in shootouts. Look, if he doesn't take them, Enzo's got a record of 5 from 5.
Oh, yeah. Nicholas Jackson, sure.
And Jackson's never taken a pen, I don't think, in senior football. Not a bit of but you do expect your strikers to step up. So look, Mark says Enzo will take pens. Oh no, he swore, says Jerome. 5 out of 5 says Colm. Yeah, that is doing the round.
See, shy T, that's all I heard. Exactly, very Alejandro. James or Chilwell? There's a question for you. Just a quick.
So, Chilwell for me. Average position map says it.
But James is on penalties apparently.
Doesn't matter. She doesn't get injured as much, Chilwell, and he. The logic doesn't count anymore, Gianni. New manager, new rules.
Yeah, idiot.
What? So okay. So when when Ralph Ragnick was the manager of United, Bruno wasn't on pens, was he? Oh look, he's on pens now under the new manager.
Yeah, but James has never been on pens.
Doesn't matter. He was.
Doesn't matter. He will be now.
Look,
see, this
team. Let's rate it out of 10. I'm going to say I like the fact he's gone Salah because he's got game week captain option number 2.
I'm going to go 7.5 out of 10.
I'm going to go 8. I like it.
Okay.
I like it. Okay. Good job, Dean. Let's move on and see.
Well done, Dean.
Well done, Dean. We've got him. He's in the. He's under one of the 4 beds we've got in this room. Before we show, let's see whose team we're showing next. Is it going to be Ed's or is it going to be mine?
Oh.
Fantasy Football Scout. Oh, you can comment a scout.
Yeah, don't.
Hi. Oh, look, Fantasy Football Scout are with us.
Oh, don't. Oh, hang on. There we go. Whose team's that? Oh, that's mine.
Ed's team. Now,
look at that. Do you know what? This is absolutely phenomenal. Do you want to see what I've done? I've got 2 captains, Haaland and Rashford. so I've absolutely nailed this. I've managed to hack the game and get 2 captains. I'm not going to tell you how. If you want to know how, join my Patreon. There we go.
What we saying then, Ed? I mean,
look, can I just say?
Oh, I like you. Smart backline. Pickford rotates well with Turner. Stones is upside, Gabriel is goal threat, and Chilwell was the Chelsea pick. So that back 4 is really good.
Someone earlier, I think it was Nuclear Atoms, asked about whether Anderson for Newcastle is going to break into the team. I don't think he's going to break into the starting 11, but there's a chance he starts this weekend against Aston Villa because Tonali, Eddie Howe's got a history of benching players when they're new, particularly from another league for a few games. It happened with Botman, happened with Bruno, happened with Isak.
Joe Linton, yeah.
Joe Linton, that was under Steve Bruce. But yeah, Tonali is might be benched, and then it's going to be Longstaff or Anderson on the right side of centre mid. Now Anderson normally plays the left side of centre mid, but he's kind of Foden-esque. He can play anywhere. Not quite as good as Foden, but will he break into the team at some point? Yes. Ed's team is better than Gianni's, someone said. Ed, we have the same team, someone said. Bloody hell, Ed, that looks like a good team for once. Oh, get in. Well, I've changed it about 8 times since then, so I better take a picture.
That team is good, Ed. I'm quite surprised because Jackson's a really good differential. I feel like he's flown under the radar. He's had one of the best pre-seasons going.
Nicholas Jackson.
Mate, he looks like, honestly, I don't want to big the guy up too much. This is a kid. I was surprised. I thought he was going to be that typical sort of striker with a bit of power that can run in behind. His hold-up play is really good. He's just taken the number 15 shirt, which is Drogba's number. Could this guy go and eventually become a Drogba-style player? Because so far, the early signs suggest at his young age, what is he, 21, 22, he's got it. He's got a lot. 7 million's a steal.
Well, I know that. I've got him in my team, mate. I've also got 2 captains. I've got João Pedro. He's the one I might change because I'm just a bit nervous about him.
Yeah, but you need them, mate. If you go Salah and Haaland, we just saw it with Dean's draft. We've seen it with yours. Yeah. You have to have a 5.5 or a 4.5 in your 11. Now, you've done well here. You don't have to have a 4.5 midfield like Dean's got Chucky.
Well, I've got Anderson on the bench.
Yeah, but Dean's got him in the 11.
Yeah.
You've got my lowest 11 player is going to be a 5.5 João Pedro, who is the perfect enabler. Does he start? Yes. Does he play for a good team that scores goals? Yes. And is he on penalties? Yes. João Pedro is the perfect enabler, the definition of enabler.
Yeah. And Matty Winalot said, does Ed suffer with ADHD? Yes. Got a problem with that? It's rude. Right, Stones to Estepinian, Kim, Eric, Pedersen.
Attention deficit disorder.
Yeah.
Do you stuff? Yeah, you probably do, don't you?
Probably. You do. Undiagnosed, probably. But I'm just going to get my gin and tonic.
What else was undiagnosed?
A whole bunch of stuff. Yeah. I'm working through the list.
Oh, amazing. What minute are we on? We're about, because I might clip this later. We're about 19, 20 minutes into the stream, Gianni, just as a note.
Okay. Does this right? So let's just see what other questions we've got here. I don't know how this show works, but do tell me. The free membership made Ed serious. Yeah, I work for Fantasy Football Scout. Everyone, get a Scout membership. It'll help you because clearly it's helped me. Apparently, for the first time ever, I've got a good team.
Oh, mate, sorry, don't tell you. This is a hub sponsored stream. So yeah. You don't.
Yeah, right. It better not be.
Right. Anyway, let's move on. Ed's team, guys, in the chat, rate it out of 10. Give us a number. Is it going to be a 7, a 4, a 5?
I'll be honest and realistic here. I reckon it's probably a 9.8 out of 10. Is Ed going to let Gianni talk? No. He talks all day, sorry. Just go on then. Go on. No, fine.
Thanks, Ryan. Hey, Ryan, I think you might be new around here. If you are new around here, likes and subscribes, always welcome. And I promise you, usually there's a proper guest on. We have Olivia Bazaglo, we have Dean, we've got the Big Man Backers doing a new Wednesday show. Make sure you're subscribing for that alone. Me and Big Man every Wednesday. We've had Abdul, we've had loads of cool guests, all experts.
Gianni.
Ed's more here for the banter.
Gianni, you say you want a proper guest on. I run the biggest fantasy football site in the world.
There's only 3, mate.
I run the biggest fantasy football festival in the world. There's only one. Yeah.
Fantasy Football Fest, by the way, if you're in London or the UK, you want to see us two tomorrow night, come meet us. Carter's one of our new chasers.
I like Carter. 10 out of 10. Nuclear Atoms, 11 out of 10. Ed is a real guest, CH. Yes. Yeah, your people are turning on you. Your chasers.
Hey, is the super chat open tonight? If the super chat is open and you want to show your appreciation for me and Ed, drop us a dime, $1, ask us a question, and we'll make sure we get to it if we see a super chat flying in.
Right, I get a cut of that, right?
Yeah.
Not better.
Mate, what's funny is we've never done super chat before, ever.
Really?
And then for the first time ever yesterday, we had Big Man Backer on the stream.
And
we enabled super chat. Yeah.
Are you topping and tailing? No, fella. We've actually... Oh, it's fella. Right, we've got 4 beds here. So Dean's going to be in one, Backard's going to be in the other, I'm going to be in one.
No, we said it's all of our chasers, so all of our previous guests. So we've got our previous guests include Fabrizio Romano, he's under the bed. James Richardson, he's under a bed. Jules Breach, she's under a bed. All the big names.
And me, I'm sleeping like a dog. You know, a dog curls up at the end of one
corner.
Why have you've put the laptop back down and turned it more towards you? Why did you feel the need to do that?
That's not true.
Put it back where it was, like that. Okay, right. Come on, keep talking. We need to give him advice. Come on, say something good. Quickly, they're going to
go. Would you ever say, aren't they swearing under the bed? Yeah, they probably are. Yeah, honestly. Right, look, we've seen Ed's team.
This is like Oprah giving away cars.
Seen Ed's team. Coming up in today's show, we're going to do Against the Obvious. We're going to do the community team. We need a good 50 minutes for that. And we're going to be answering your questions. But next up, let's see my team. Joe Rossi says, will Edison start for City? I texted my good friend earlier, friend of the show, Ian Irvin, who might be on next Friday, by the way.
And do you know what he said? He didn't answer.
He said he can't, he was like, I don't know where that's come from. Edison's, of course, is going to play. He did also say he thinks Foden could be a nice option. But he wasn't overly confident of Foden starts. Oh, loving the banter, guys. Best 4.5 goalkeeper, says Linus. Well, I would say Pickford because he rotates really well with Turner.
Also, Pickford, Sean Dyche in the past has been defensive.
Yeah, this is
Sean Dyche on his day plays 7 behind the ball to get a 0-0 draw. He could get 4.
7, that's generous.
Yeah, well, exactly. No, it's exactly
10 behind the ball.
He's very astute tactical manager. He's not to be kind of compared to a Sam Allardyce or something, who is that as well, but he's a bit different. He's not an old-fashioned manager. He's actually quite modern, but he will put 7, 8, 9 behind the ball to get a 0-0 draw. They could get 5 clean sheets in the first 10. They might not win them. They might get draw, but I could see it happening.
The home fixtures for Everton are really good, and it's the home fixtures where you're going to go, yes, Pickford's in, and yes, I think we can get clean sheets. He'll resort to type, a bit like Roy Hodgson this season. I think we'll resort to type, so will Sean Dyche. So actually, I think Pickford's a fine pick. If you have got the 0.5, though, I do like the idea of spending it, and I've got an Arna here in my team. But yeah, good question, Linus, and thank you for the super chat. So look, my team to run through, we can see it on screen, right? It's no Arsenal defender.
Is that your team?
Yeah. What are the headlines? Against the template. No Arsenal defender. Most have got Gabriel. I prefer Man City defender.
Right. Well, I've got 2 of the same as you.
No Bruno, but I've gone Foden. And obviously no Salah, and I'm happy about that. Johnston does rotate well with Turner as well. I just prefer the pick.
Are you keeping fixtures. Foden? Really?
Okay. So the things that could change in this draft. Richarlison could come into the draft if Harry Kane goes, right? Where does Richarlison come in? Well, simply for Foden, or I've got money in the bank to go Matoma to Richarlison. The other things that could happen with this team, so Kane can leave, or we get team news. If we get team news that John Stones isn't starting, but say Gvardiol is, I much prefer Gvardiol and saving the 0.5. I just don't think he's ready to start. So Stones is in. But the big news in terms of who might and might not start would come down to Phil Foden, right? If Foden doesn't start, he's coming out this team either for Richarlison or for Bruno Fernandes. Now, Bruno can come in, but I need an extra 0.5 from somewhere. So we've got Foden. I've got up to 8 million. I've got 0.5 in the bank. I need 8.5. So where do I get the 0.5 from? Again, it means Stones coming down to a Gvardiol or an Akanji or whoever.
Are you not, Alejandro, no, we're not high, apart from on life. Second of all, are you not tempted to get João Pedro up front and then get rid of Matoma? And then that will give you an extra million to spend on Foden up down to Richarlison and then Martinelli or something up to Bruno. Come on, I can do this for you.
Current price points is overrated. I'm not a big fan of it.
I don't even know what that means. Is that what I just said?
Yeah, like the idea of going, no, I'm keeping Matoma because he's 6.5 million mid, and I want that slot so then I can go to Eze or I can go to Diaby, right? I'm not going to give you that answer, but I do quite like the idea of the formation. And if I change between a 3-4-3 and a 3-5-2 each week, that's going to be 2 transfers.
Right.
I'm fairly set on the idea long term of needing 5 midfielders. So I know you like the all-out attack. You always do it every year.
Right.
So, let's go Kane and Haaland and Watkins. But it's like, no, I like the idea.
Last year on the pod we used to have, I've got a clip of me saying it was when everyone was going big at the back. Do you remember at the start? I said everyone big at the back. And then I didn't. I said, I can't believe people are saying, I'm only reiterating this, by the way, because I never get anything right, and I did this time. So why is everyone saying there's no good strikers? And I said, I'm going to put this on Twitter later. I'm going to get the clip. I said, there's Haaland, there's Kane, there's Wilson, there's Jesus. And I think even they said there's Watkins. And I named like 5 of the top strikers. It's the best thing I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, and what was your rank?
Now we're going to go to the next feature.
Guys, what do you reckon to my team? Seriously, because loads of you gave Eds 9s and 11s and 10s.
I'm a man of the people. They understand me. You know, I got a connection already.
They think you speak too much.
I'm going to call them not chasers. I'm going to call them gracers. And
do you know what? These chasers, as much as I love them, thank you, Carter, for the 9.9. Only 27 of them have liked the stream. Can you please hit the like button?
I'm going to like it. Fantasy Football Scouts just liked it. Crikey, I don't know how that happened.
All right.
Hang on, Carter Holland, 9.9 out of 10. Carter, hang on. Hang on. Carter, do you look, Carter? Do you actually think that? You don't actually think that. What do you actually think? There you go, Harry Dawson, 5. There we go. 8, well balanced. All right, I'll take that. As template as you get. Yes, FPL Matty speaks truth. He's already diagnosed me with ADHD. Well done. Secondly, as template as you get.
Sorry.
Are you one of these managers, Jenny, that thinks you've got to go template to kind of have a chance at the start?
No, not at all. That's like a FPL salary.
Well,
approach.
I mean, I'm looking at the screen. I'm looking at the screen.
Where's Gabriel? Where's Bruno? Where's Salah? The Bruno and Gabriel, like massively template players. It's not. I've got Foden in my team.
FPL Good, the winner from last year, just wanted saying stream is lagging. Oh, crikey. Just phone's internet, because Janny thought Travelodge were going to have high-speed internet for YouTube streaming, which was a very misguided thought. Yeah, anyway. All right.
I've got loads of good ranks. Scores 8s and 7.5s, 9s and 8.89. Thank you, Christine. All right, guys, look, let's move on. This is my team. But look, before we see what's coming up next, I'm just going to check our little running order, because I think we're going to do a bit of the community team, but maybe first it might be against the obvious. So should we do against the obvious and then the community team, or the community team next? I will let our producer, although we're lagging. So
let it be so. Make it so. Is that Star Trek? Make it so. Let it be so. It's something's happening. There you go. Right, it's happening. I think it was Star Trek. There must have been, because it worked when I said Star Trek. What's he say? That you're not going to know. You've never watched TV.
I don't even know if we're live, mate.
We are live. We're live. Stop worrying. Look, it just takes a while. There you go. Community 11. There we go. Look, there it is.
That's YouTube. Look, that's live YouTube.
Yeah, but that's because you're trying to do 2 things. Just get rid of that. Look, there we are.
Okay. We're back, baby.
Yeah. We've always been back. Just start talking. Flipping neck. I like to be on BBC with you live. Sorry, are we live? You guys, are we live? Live? We're live. Are we live? Are we live? Just keep talking. Come on.
Just press the talent on and off, mate.
Yeah.
Community team, guys, this is your This is your opportunity. This is your opportunity. Oh, Nuclear says the lag is so infuriating.
Yeah, but someone else said we are live. Someone laughed. We can hear you very well. We just can't see you very much. It's because we're on Travelodge Wi-Fi. Just keep going. Just keep going.
Bloody, shall we go on the Travelodge 330?
No, definitely not. No, this is way better. Just I'm going to go do not disturb on my phone.
All right, I'll do the same.
Right, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
Talk about the community team.
Guys, this is our opportunity to change things and our final opportunity to change things. What do we want to change about the community team? Because we don't want it to be template.
Explain it to me. Who decides this? The community. How?
We poll each position. So, for example, we said we're going to have a 6.5 midfielder. Do you want Eze, Diaby, or Mbomo, or Matoma? And they picked Eze. So, relax a little, says Rob. Thank you. Hotspot off phone. Yeah, we are actually doing that, Adam. Yeah. But I think it's got better since we've gone on airplane mode. I can see it here. So, guys, what do you want to change? We need suggestions in the chat of players you want to get rid of. At the moment, I'm not going to lie, I don't think we need to do much. Like, we've done a few polls, Salah or no Salah, and it's always been like just short of like 48-52. We don't put Salah in this team. And obviously, if Salah goes in, there are too many changes now. So we're not going. Carter says Kane in, Haaland out. No, we're not going suicidal game week 1. We're keeping Haaland in. CH says, is it me or have they collapsed?
That's all right. Keep going. It's keep going. It's because I've just paused this. Yeah. Eze. The fact we've ended up with Eze in the community team, I like that.
Yeah, I quite like that.
Going to take the Zaha role, take penalties maybe.
Proper differential. No, do you know what? We actually can't poll Eze out because it was only in the last show. It was only in the last show we polled him in. So it'd be so unfair to poll him out. So no, Eze is safe. The players that could go, if we fancy it, if you want to get rid of John Stones and go to a 5 million, for example, or you want to get rid of Martinelli. But those other players are pretty nailed indeed. I'm fairly happy.
I like it. Is there anything else that we get to do? I've paused that, by the way.
Oh, have you?
I paused it for the internet. Yeah.
Oh, good.
So it's working. Yeah.
Yeah.
Garnacho, that's a good one. Linus has said Garnacho. I've heard from Man United fans he's going to start.
He is going to start.
But how many games?
Yeah, exactly. We could go chunk to Garnacho as a punt, but then we're. Let's say we put Garnacho on the bench. That'd be silly because we'd want him in the 11. Who'd you not play for Garnacho?
Mark Stan said if you go Garnacho, you end up triple United. But
I think I'm fairly happy with it, guys. I don't think we're going to make changes for the sake of making changes.
So what happens? You get to decide to do a poll whether you want to change something.
Yeah.
How does this work? So right now, you could change something if you want.
Yeah, I could say like we're going to poll
How much is in the bank?
Matoma.
You've got 2 million in the bank.
Yeah, we have got a lot of money in the bank.
Well, why don't we go?
Do you want Bruno in, guys?
I'd have Bruno.
Would you go Martinelli or Bruno? Should we poll that?
You could literally go Eze to Bruno. You've got enough money.
Is that right?
Yeah. Why don't you go Eze to Bruno?
All right, let's do that. Eze or Bruno, guys. We'll poll Eze or Bruno.
Just while you do that, Grood Beast has asked me how quickly Livramento could get into the Newcastle back four, presumably for Burn. Livramento has only got in his history, Burn's left back, obviously. Livramento's a right back. We need a left back. It's odd that we've ended up buying another right back.
Trippier can play left back though, can't he?
Trippier, yeah, he can. I don't think we're going to do that. I mean, I have suggested he might end up doing that. I think Livramento is going to be a squad player through the Champions League as Trippier next 2 years sort of goes to retirement age 35 sort of thing.
Right back.
He's a long-term right back. He's
amazing, isn't he?
He's 20 years old and
How
he
much
was
did you pay for him?
40 million. But, well, 32 with add-ons.
I think Chelsea get a percentage of that.
Yeah, that's why it's so high, because they wanted to get their most. Because I think it was 32 million with add-ons or something.
It's good business, though. I mean, I think Southampton only paid like 10.
And nowadays, well, it's good. I think it's going to end up being good business for us. Nowadays, 40 million just gets you a normal Premier League player. So to get one with massive potential, I think it's good. I think our back four, by the way, our starting team for Newcastle against Aston Villa on Saturday will be Pope in goal, Burn left back, Botman left centre back. Shah picked up a knock. If he's fit, he's going to play. Otherwise, it'll be Lascelles. But I think Shah will be okay. Trippier right back. It'll be Joe Linton left side of centre mid, Bruno in the middle. And then the next position is up for grabs. It's Tonali if he gets chucked straight in. Or if Eddie Howe does what he's done with other players, it will be Longstaff, who's been a bit unfit, or Anderson. And then the front three is going to be Barnes on the left, probably. Some people think it's going to be Anthony Gordon, Almiron on the right, and then through the middle, Isak or Wilson. I think it's going to be Wilson.
Through the whole of that, Ed, not a single comment came in the chat, and I just wonder if we're actually working or not.
Okay. Well, move this and see the comment thing here. Move this. Right. We're still connected, apparently. Internet is lagging, but it's still okay. Can hear you. Chase a stream. Do you know what? No idea.
Is it worth going on the Wi-Fi?
What, the Travel Lodge Wi-Fi that you haven't paid for and doesn't work?
You get free half an hour.
Do you want me to try?
Oh, I don't know.
It says we're still. Look how
Why is the
laggy
chat
we are.
not coming in?
Oh gosh!
Try the free Wi-Fi.
Oh, this is a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Travel Lodge Wi-Fi. Get back.
Are we connected?
Are we back? We're back.
Oh, it has.
Has it?
We have logged on to the free Travel Lodge Wi-Fi.
Yes. We're back, people. Stay with us.
Guys, if you can hear us and we're clear, let us know in the chat.
Are we here?
Oh, I don't know. Write something in the chat and we'll see if it shows. Hi.
Try again.
Oh, we're useless, aren't we?
You are. I did tell you this would happen. I literally said to you 2 days ago this would happen. I hope this is live so everyone can see you being chastised. Oh, someone's hearting something. Or is that me? Oh, it was me.
God's sake.
I'm going to refresh that page. Well, something's working because... Oh, are we on?
I don't know. No, that Viscera is a punt comment. It's been there for ages.
Yeah, but if I click play, we're live there. And I'm saying stuff.
Okay. Maybe we're live. Maybe we're live.
I think we are.
Saying anything in the comments.
Loads better quality here. All good. Oh, it's working. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
I'm so glad.
We've got 30 minutes free. We've tried paying for Wi-Fi. It won't let us.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't pay for Wi-Fi anyway. You'd have to be at death's door.
It won't let us. It's £3. Right, guys, where were we? Chaser team. We are going to poll Bruno or Eze. We've got money in the bank. The question is Eze and money in the bank, or do you want to go heavy on Bruno? We can afford them. We can afford it. We've got 2 million.
We couldn't comment until now. That's why they weren't talking. It wasn't that they fell out with us. Keep Eze in the team. How do you poll now? Does the producer do that?
Yeah, producer does that.
Okay, producer, make it so. You should make that a saying. You should make that a thing. Make it so, or let it be so. We'll work on it. We'll work on it, guys. So a couple of people have asked whether I'm on crack cocaine. No, I'm not. I am just kind of like this a little bit.
It's the ADHD.
It's the ADHD. I heard the Newcastle team by Ed. Yeah, well.
Oh, you poor thing.
I know.
I mean, like that matters for FPL.
It might be Isak up top. It might be. Yeah, exactly. I know. Yeah. All right, mate, Chelsea finished 12th last season. We finished 4th.
We'll also poll Martinelli or Odegaard. So the next poll will be Martinelli versus Odegaard. I'm going to vote Eze. I think the 6.5 million and money in the bank is quite nice. I like having money in the bank.
Guys, just consider you're thinking, oh, get Bruno, Man United penalties. They only had 3 penalties last season.
Mason Mount in the team will restrict Bruno a tad as well.
Mason Mount. He's not good, is he?
Of course he is.
Yeah, it's because you've nailed your colours to the mast 3 years ago on that.
Oh, okay. Look, suggestions from Vikito. Guys, please hit the like button if you fancy it. Like the stream and subscribe to the channel. We could look.
Can I just say as well, I find it absolutely outrageous that you and me are
50-50.
Not another one 50-50.
Mark Southerns was on the stream last week.
Who?
Mark Southerns.
Who's he?
You're his replacement this week.
Oh, doesn't sound very good. Look, can I just point out that we're together in London? Why are we here? You haven't even said it on your stream. I did tell you. You've got to mention it. Fantasy Football Fest. Anyone in London want to come? No? You don't care about it anymore, do you? You gave up. Just given up.
Guys, let us know in the comments where in the world you're watching from. And I bet there's about 4 from England. Guys, put the city you are watching from or the country. I look forward to seeing our chat popping up with destinations hopefully all over the world. And if you're in London, Do come to Waterloo Arches tomorrow night, 26 Leek Street. Leo is good is in Sweden. We got Bulgaria from Vikito. Heather's in Ireland. Love that, Heather. William's in London.
There you go. Linus is in London. Come along. We'll see you there
Luke's
tomorrow.
in Cork.
I'll buy you a drink if you come.
Punter
Canada,
came to our
Devon, Adam. Devon's not too far. East Yorkshire's not too far.
Norway.
Hong Kong's not too far.
Massachusetts.
Look, can I just say, there's no excuse. I was in Massachusetts very recently in Boston.
Shepherds in South Africa. We've got a couple in South Africa.
Hang on.
Three in South Africa.
There's no excuse to be in South Africa. Someone's flying from Australia to come to this tomorrow, so buck up your ideas.
We've got Australia, we've got Scotland, we've got Norway.
Okay.
International flights.
Yeah.
Finsbury Park, London, Tambourine, across the pond, CH.
Tambourine. Hang on. Well, London, North London. Mark Nash. Come to Fest tomorrow.
Philip in Kenya.
It's in Waterloo. It's in Waterloo from 4:00.
Israel, Leo, Pappy. We've had about 6 from South Africa. That is amazing. One of my favourite places in the world is Cape Town. My wife is from South Africa. Hello, guys.
Is she? Oh, wow.
She moved to England at 14. She had a really strong accent and lost it. And her friends still say, "Come sit here."
I once went to South Africa Airport when I was on a layaway, and I met Avram Grant when he'd just been sacked by Chelsea. Yeah, nice. And I went up to him and I said, "Hello, I don't think he should have been sacked." And he said, "Thank you." So, best moment of my life.
Guys, Bruno's edged it 53-47, but I'm just going to do another poll because if there's a bigger difference, no.
It's like Brexit. You got to listen to the people. You got to do it. Doesn't matter whether you like it or not.
Yeah, it's a fair point.
It's just a democracy. You
All right,
cannot go against what they say.
Bruno's in.
Yeah.
Sorry, we wanted Eze as our differential, and we've gone back to the template.
You've got to do it, man. The people have spoken.
Look, we're going to give Eze another opportunity to get back in the team, though, and our next poll is going to be Odegaard, Martinelli, or Eze.
Okay. What now?
Wait, how much does Odegaard cost? 8.5. We can't afford Odegaard. Yeah. So it'll be Martinelli or Eze. We'll do another poll, Martinelli or Eze.
You're just trying to get Eze back in.
No, I actually would like Martinelli.
I'd
actually be gutted.
Are we doing that now, are we?
We'll do that now.
Make it so. Let it be so. The producers will do something now.
What's with the voice?
Here we go. Poll appearing. What was it again? Martinelli or Eze?
Here we go. I'm going to vote Martinelli.
On my YouTube.
Yeah. Remember, we've only got half an hour free Wi-Fi.
Yeah, we're on a countdown here, people. Crikey. I'm going to watch this back and see how bad it was.
Is Chukwuemeka a good enabler to get Salah, says Deep?
I thought Chukwuemeka was like an 80s band. Was that Chumbawamba?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, he's a great enabler. Like a 4.5 start for Chelsea playing number 10. Like, you put him in. We haven't seen goals and assists yet, but clearly that's what an enabler should be, right? Someone that gets minutes. Ideally, they play for a good team and they're cheap. Martinelli is just about edging it. It's close, though. It's like watching like the horse racing in the bookies.
57. Never done that, but yeah. 58-42. Martinelli is edging it. He's pushing ahead as well. 59-40. It's going to be Martinelli, isn't it?
Oh, look, keep the 2 million in the bank, then Eze to Jota. Yeah, would have been nice, Linus, but you guys all voted Bruno in, so we can't do that.
Yeah.
Eze is going to bang game week 1 against Sheffield United. I hope you guys are happy.
More people watching.
Guys, thank you all for tuning in. If you're new around here, do hit the like button. But also, importantly, subscribe to the channel because Chasing Green Arrows is all about the chasers. That's
what's Chasing Green Arrows?
So this channel is all about live streams.
Is that what this channel's called?
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah.
So Mondays and Fridays, me and Dean at 7.
Mondays and Fridays?
Yeah. Crikey. And then we do a Wednesday show now with Big Man Backer. You know Big Man. You were texting him earlier.
I texted him earlier, yeah.
So Big Man does a Wednesday show with me and him, which has a little bit more stats and a little bit more expert opinion.
Okay.
And we're buzzing about that. So loads of reasons, 3 good reasons there to subscribe to the channel.
The 4th being that I occasionally pop up and cause absolute carnage.
The Fest guy.
The Fest guy, the scout guy, actually. No.
Madridista, he was at a Fest USA. He was on our football team.
Mate, so good to see you, Madridista. We should have won that, shouldn't we, really?
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't play very well.
Guys, that team, that community team is done. That's locked in. We'll lock that in.
Brilliant. Why are we suddenly big on the screen? Is that normal?
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Yeah. Because there's one of us. So, guys, coming up next, we'll answer a couple of questions. If you've got a super chat question, just a super chat, because why not, to support us if you fancy it. But we'll answer any questions. How did you agree personal terms with Baka, says Nuclear Atoms? We've been speaking to his agent for a very long time. We had a deal in place to show his team on Wednesday streams, but we're only allowed to show it for 7 minutes. A minute more and he charges extra.
Sounds about right.
The best show ever, said Register. Thank you for that, dude. I know you would have liked and subscribed, but look, we've got 15 minutes left of the show. We want to make it about you guys. So we want to answer quick fire questions. But before we do, should we do our very quick against the obvious feature? So next up, we're both going to pick a player and give 60 seconds worth of reasons why not to pick them in your FPL team. And then it's all about you. It's Q&A time.
Could I just, is something happening now? Is something going to come up?
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to ask them whether they like my sunglasses.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. All right. All right.
I bought some sunglasses. No, give me mine. Right. Do you think, right? I bought some sunglasses today.
Might have to go full screen here.
No, it's all right. So do you reckon, are they too big for my face? I mean, I've got a massive face. Do they look good? I'm going for the Succession look, like a billionaire, like Logan Roy. Do you reckon, are they good? I mean, Gianni's got his fake Ray-Bans.
They're not fake.
Of course they're fake. You can feel they're fake. They haven't got the...
They're not bloody fake.
Yeah, well, whoever told you they weren't fake, well, having you on, mate.
Made in Italy, look.
Yeah, I could write made in Italy and Tipex on anything.
Look, against the obvious, 60 seconds worth of reasons, Ed, why you shouldn't pick Watkins in your Game Week 1 team. Go.
I quite like Watkins, though. Oh, right. That's not the game. No, I think that Ollie Watkins, he first game is against Newcastle. He obviously had a great end to last season, but most of the time he's just pretty rubbish, isn't he, really? He doesn't really do anything. You get him in his team for 3 weeks, he doesn't really score. Then he'll score a couple, and then he'll get him in, everyone get him in, then he doesn't do anything. It was only the last 10 game weeks of the last season under Unai Emery that he did anything. He's got Newcastle at St James's Park in the first game. Why would you have him? He's £8 million. 35
seconds left. You have to
I've still got lots to say, right? So he's still giving me life advice halfway through, right? He's put me off now. He's just not great. You know what you could spend 8 million on?
Speak quicker.
Do you know what you could spend 8 million on that's a lot better? And who scored more Premier League goals last season?
Newcastle.
And who scored more Premier League goals last season? Although he was injured half the time. Callum Wilson. 18 Premier League goals last season. 18 Premier League goals. And he wasn't fit for basically the whole thing.
You stop wagging your finger at me. Sorry, will Callum Wilson start Game Week 1 then?
Callum will, maybe 50-50.
Okay, Ed, brilliant. Let's move on with thank you, Christine. CH says, oh my God, the best stream ever. He is funny. Look, 60 seconds worth of reasons why Trent shouldn't be in a Game Week 1 team, starting from now. I don't actually think Trent is in that many FPL teams. Like, there was a big wave of Trent love early on, and then we saw him playing as an inverted fullback, and we went, definitely buy Trent. And I was looking at the scout members area last night, and when you can compare his position in his heat map before Game Week 30 and after Game Week 30, when he changed to an inverted right back, there's no doubt about it. Playing in this system as an inverted right back, he's a huge threat when it comes to FPL. A goal threat and an assist threat, more than ever. The problem is, when you spend 8 million on a defender, you want some clean sheets, don't you? I don't think Liverpool are getting any. They've been playing some pre-season friendlies somewhere in Scandinavia. Can't remember who they've been playing against, some like Norwegian teams or something. They've still been conceding goals. Yeah. Like, this team, honestly, 8 million for a defender that will never keep a clean. Like, sure, he'll keep a couple, but I think it'll be a handful of clean sheets. And if you own Chilwell Game Week 1, play him, because I think he's going to have loads of space against Trent. Don't put him in, he's too expensive. And he has been playing in Singapore, you're right.
Ryan, as soon as you started talking, said waffling.
No.
It'll be about you. It wasn't about me. It was about you.
That waffling comment was there when I started, and it was about you. So yeah, the Succession.
I knew it. These are far too big for my face. You idiot! Why did you tell me to get these?
I'll buy them off you.
No, go on.
£5.
No.
I quite like them.
Yeah, you've got a fat head. Right. Who's going to finish the highest rank this season? Gianni, Dean, Big Man, Ed.
As if you.
Go on, guys. Just, I could have one of those crazy seasons where it just all comes right. Like, I've got to get a better score than Gianni and Big Man and Dean. Come on. Think about it.
Come on, vote Gianni. I can't believe Big Man is level pegging. This is my stream today. If it was Big Man was on, sure. But
where's he gone?
Go for Gianni. Come on, guys. Hit the Gianni button.
Vote for me. I love how the fact I'm beating Dean. Dean, I'm beating you. I've gone down to 12% now.
Vote Gianni for president.
11%. I'm going down and down and down. Everyone's voting for you. vote Gianni for president. Oh, I've gone up to 14. Imagine you were president. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. Big man's going to win this. Yeah. I'm going up to 16.
I'm sorry. Big man, he's been on this channel 10 minutes. You lot are meant to be loyal. You're meant to be loyal, you chasers.
Yeah, but he's been on 10 minutes, but he's also like much better than you. So,
is he? More boring. Template team.
Yeah.
Honestly, every Wednesday, I'm going to be prodding him, going, template team. Come on, big man. Go on. Buy a player under 20% owned. Go on.
2 template Gianni's also.
I'm massively insulted by that. I've got Foden.
Gianni,
thanks, Luke.
Oh, shut up, Luke. I got 15%.
As I speak, my vote just goes down.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Same thing happens to me actually. Big man's just winning because he's not here, basically.
Oh dear. Right. Questions, guys. We'll keep full screen for you for the next 10 minutes, and then our Wi-Fi allowance will be up. I'll run and put 50p in the meter, but I don't think it's going to work. So questions. Not even super chat questions, just normal questions.
I've got a question. Is there room service at Travelodge to bring us 2 more gin and tonics? I'll go find out. You answer some questions.
Wait, we've got 7 minutes.
Sorry. Yeah, but they could come up. It could have been cool. They could have come in and, hello, you're on TV. You know, it could have been
okay.
Yeah, it's not going to happen, though, is it? I don't think that. Does Travelodge have...
It doesn't have free Wi-Fi.
CH says yes, but I don't know what she's answering. Is there a phone here?
Call reception and ask them to gin.
I don't think Travelodges can afford phones.
I don't think we have a phone.
Shush, Ed, you're wearing pajamas at 30. I'm not wearing pajamas. It's a T-shirt and jeans. Gianni's in his pants.
I'm not in my pants. Don't believe him. I'm not in my pants.
Oh, if I could grab this laptop.
Fest in October in London. Sorry, Leo, just in August. Look, questions. Let's put some questions in. I think we had a question from, CH, you're right. We can walk to the front desk. Right. Tom says Chilwell or Stones game at 1. I've got both. If I was picking one or the other, I would go Chilwell because I do think Stones will miss a couple of games through rotation. We know what Pep does. Chelsea, cannot forget this, guys. Chelsea are playing once a week. Like, no European football for Chelsea is huge this year. So I think Chilwell's going to have a massive season. Honestly, I'm pretty bullish on that. Get Chilwell in your Game Week 1 teams.
I've got them both, so yeah. Good point, James. Who doesn't want to wear PJs? Will Ed continue the Twitter Spaces? Yes, we're doing it tonight. We're doing Twitter Spaces tonight. Remember? I forgot about that. Yeah. Remember?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
On the Scout Twitter Spaces.
This will continue. This dynamic. But I will have had a few more gin and tonics. So
oh, God.
And to more than 8,000 people.
I'm on the FPL show in the morning and I'm going to be hungover, aren't
I? Well, that's a decision you have to make.
I won't be. I'm a complete professional. My drinking stops in an hour.
I was going to say.
Who's the best Villa defender? Victor. Oh, sorry. There's a question on screen. Adam, are you tempted by Salah the closer gets deadline? No. We've had 5 weeks.
Yes.
And I'm sorry.
I've got him.
To all those.
I've had him.
To all those.
I own him.
I've
always had him.
To all those deadline streamers, I get it, right? You got to get clicks. You want people watching. I'm still not sure if I'm going Salah. Watch the deadline stream. You've had 5 weeks, mate. Do you really need the next 2 hours, or have you had 5 weeks to make that decision?
Yeah, but some people like me, the kind of thoughtful managers, right? We like to wait to the last very second to make our decisions. So I will literally be there with my team at 6:26 tomorrow going, eeny, meeny, miny.
You're a casual. I did see a question that I was going to... Anana or Ramsdale, avoid Ramsdale with the possible signing of Raya there. Just go, Anana. I did see a question.
No, Raya's not going to take Ramsdale's place.
Vikito, he might long-term. Vikito, who's the best Villa asset? Matty Cash, if you want a Villa defender, isn't the one for me. When he plays, he will be advanced because they're defending in a back 3. Like Emery has spoken about going Konza, Torres, and Mings in a back 3, and then whoever's the wing back, either left back or right back, will be told to go forward, and off the ball will be a 3. Now, long term, that will be Cash on the bench, and it will be Konza right back, and it will be Moreno as the left wing back. But Moreno's out injured, so it's between Dean at left back or Cash at right back, and I think Cash will get loads of minutes. But long term, Cash will be a bench player, and we don't fancy him. So just go Pau Torres.
Root cause, no, I'm not wearing 2 T-shirts. It's just one with like a red bit at the end that I kind of folded up.
When well and fit, I think he'll come off the bench Game Week 1 and start Game Week 2, maybe.
Just a dad posting stuff. Ed's T-shirt is weirding me out a bit with the red bits. Well, look, it's designer as I get.
Jackson versus Hackpo or New. You can't go Darwin. He's missed the last 2 preseason friendlies. He hasn't started either. I'd go Jackson for the security in minutes.
Ryan, Diaby or Barnes, both are great. Barnes is probably going to start AML. attacking midfielder left for us. And he scored 2 goals the other day, and he scored 13 Premier League goals in a team last season that went down. Imagine him in an Eddie Howe team. He's built for it.
Do you think we'll see Isak left instead of Barnes at times and Wilson 9, or do you think it's just Isak or Wilson for the number 9?
Isak or Wilson for the number 9.
You reckon?
We've got Champions League. They'll both get 20 games this season.
Yeah. Top 4 and relegation. Top 4, I think Chelsea are going to get 4th. United, Arsenal, and obviously Man City, I think, will win the league. I'm going for no Liverpool top 4.
I think it will be...
Who's the big casualty is the question, I guess.
Well, there'll be like 3 big casualties. I think it'll be United, City, Arsenal, and Liverpool top 4.
We won't do relegation because it might take a little bit too long. We did it the other night. Flying Horn Gaming, Gabriel or Saliba? Gabriel for goal threat. It does beat Saliba.
Does he?
Yeah. Gabriel's a bit like a Van Dijk. You just fancy him to score from corners.
I thought you said on the FPL pod the other day that Saliba had better goals.
That was Sam Bonfield that said that. And
you agreed with her?
I didn't say a word because I was just like, yeah, next point. But most experts... Myself, I'm not including because I don't own him, have gone Gabriel. In fact, I can't name you other than Sam, a single expert that thinks Saliba's the better shout. Nice to know you're listening back, though.
Yeah, I did listen. I'm going to text Sam now and tell him.
Sam said she looked into the underlying data and it was better, which I don't doubt. But clearly, all the other experts out there picking Gabriel for a reason. They would have looked at Saliba.
Is that how you pick your team? You just go, I must have picked him for a reason. I'll copy him.
No, I don't pick an Arsenal defender because I want that 3rd spot available to jump on Nketiah or Trossard or Havertz if they bang game week 1. So I'm keeping my 3rd Arsenal slot. Imagine Nketiah starts game week 1 and scores a hat-trick. We'll all want him game week 2 and it'll be like, oh, we can't, so we've got Gabriel.
Yeah, but he's not going to play Havertz up top like the Community Shield.
I don't know. That's the million that we could play Trossard there. Whoever he plays up there, if they do well, I think we'll probably end up wanting. So... João Pedro or Matoma? I've gone Matoma. Ed's gone João Pedro. There's not a huge amount between them.
A lot of people go both.
Formation, doesn't it?
A lot of people go both.
Yeah, I do think there's an argument for both. Brighton will score a ton of goals.
Does ownership ever scare you to pick players?
Not Ed.
No.
It scares me a little bit. I hate admitting that, but it shouldn't scare you at all, but it does.
Not me. Where can you watch the FPL show? Someone's asked. I have no idea. Don't know.
So
abroad.
It will be live tomorrow at 10:30. If depending on where in the world you are, Lagani, wherever your broadcaster that shows the Premier League will also show the FPL show. So, for example, in Australia, not in the UK. So, in Australia, we're live on Optus. In the Middle East, we'll be live on Bein, for example. But it just depends who your rights holder is or your channel is. Timber to own the left back position. No, Zinchenko will come back and play. We could see Timber right back. He's going to be one of those versatile defenders that's always in the 11, a bit like a Kanji, but you never know exactly where he's playing.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he can play left back or right back, can't he? He's more of a right back, isn't he? But yeah.
Yeah, right back in a 3 is his sort of prime position, I think.
Should I keep Stones or go to Salah or Watkins? Both.
If you can only have one, though, because most Salah drafts don't have the 8 million forward. They have like Rashford and Saka still. So I would personally pick Salah if money's not an issue, obviously. How attacking will Spurs be playing away? Loads of goals, loads of shots. The pre-season shot map suggest that Ange Postecoglou teams are going to clock 30 shots a game. That's amazing. Like whoever's number 9, that's why if Kane goes, Richarlison will be straight in my team. They are clocking shots for fun. This will be one of the most attacking teams in the league. I promise you that.
Promise me. It's nice of you.
Yeah.
From Ireland. Right, that's Luke. That's not a question.
Oh, maybe he's really delayed.
Maybe, yeah. When came Lee or Richarlison?
Yeah, I just answered that. Yeah. Absolutely.
Is it a good plan to start off with Bruno, then switch him to Jota in game week 2? To get that Bournemouth at home fixture in game week 2?
You're booking in a transfer though, aren't you? But yeah, I mean, because Nuclear, we don't know, do we? For all we know, Jota doesn't start or doesn't play well. But if he starts against Chelsea, which I think he will, and he plays well, then having him for Bournemouth is really nice. You will then have that headache game week 3. Does Jota start? Does he not? Depends on your risk appetite for a player like Foden or like Jota. I'm okay with those sorts of players. So I think Jota's a great shout. Big man won the poll. Ed beat Dean. Wow.
But I thrashed Dean. I battered him.
It's because you're on live
today. Dean, I battered you.
Yeah. Guys, thank you so much for watching. That was loads of fun. If you're just joining, go back and watch the last hour. I guarantee you'll have fun with it. And look, if you are watching on catch up, then drop a comment. If you want to get the Chasing Green Arrows producer to have a look at your draft, feel free to drop a comment and I'll respond on the YouTube comments as well. Before you leave, we've got 2 main asks of you. Hit the like button if you can right now. But finally, if you can subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and I've seen loads of new faces tonight, please do hit that subscribe button. It means a lot. It supports the channel. And we will see you next week. We'll be live on Monday. We'll be live on Wednesday with Big Man Backer. And we'll be live on Friday. Any closing votes from you before I read out final comments? Sorry, Gianni. If I could retract my big man vote, I would, and I'd vote for you. You think like me. I love your thinking with explosive players. Thank you, Ushin Dan. Final note from you, Ed.
Thanks, Adam. He said, so funny and good show, guys. Nice to see you again, Ed. Thanks, Adam.
Awesome. Guys, thank you so much for watching. For now, he's been Dean. You've been the Chasers. Our Chaser team's going to win the mini league. He's been Ed. I've been Gianni. And we've been chasing green arrows, baby. Good night.
Make it turn.